What's up, everybody? All the Rage Gamer here, coming at you today with another video. So today I've got another unboxing video for you. We're just going to jump right into this. So this is something that I pre-ordered about a year ago at this point from IGN, actually. The IGN store. They had a Elden Ring collectible of Festering Fingerprint Vyke. So if any of you have played Elden Ring, which some of you probably have, you'll know who Fingerprint Vyke is. He is one of the bosses you can encounter in the game. I definitely wanted to pick this up once I saw it, and this ran me like $84 after like shipping and everything like that, and it is a very, now that I see it, a very small figurine. So you know, that being as it is, looking at this, very small. It's in a very small package. Probably can't see it too well with the glare from my light, but it's basically like the size of a like a standard like action figure that you would find at like a toy store or Walmart or whatever. So this is from S.H. Figuarts. Looks like the name of the company that makes it. I actually am still waiting for another thing that I pre-ordered off of IGN, which was a Lady Maria from Bloodborne. I think it's from the same like line as this is, or not the same line, but the same company that makes it, the S.H.Figuarts. That's been going way over a year, and I still haven't gotten that yet. So hopefully I get that at some point, but now that I'm looking at this, I mean, it does look pretty cool. But looking at the size of it, I probably wouldn't buy another one of these for, you know, 80 something dollars. Seems kind of ridiculous to me, but there we have on the back, just, you know, some images of him. You know, it shows the figure, his war spear, and then it looks like it has some like madness flame on it, because in the game, his weapon, when you do acquire his weapon after you defeat certain rendition of him, you can actually fight him twice, I believe. One is like an Everjail boss, and then another one like in the open world. And you can acquire his spear in the game, and it does have a an Ash of War on it that like you plunge it into the ground and it sends out like a huge wave of like madness flame all over the place. So without further ado, we'll just get right on into this. So first thing we get here is his war spear. So I mean, that looks pretty spot on to the game. Might not be able to see it super well on the camera, but we'll definitely get a closer up look of it once we get it all unboxed and everything here. Pretty easy to get out of the package, which I appreciate. Yeah, this this was not worth 80 something dollars. I'm sorry, but it is just not. If I knew it was going to be this small, I probably wouldn't have purchased it. It's literally just like the size of like a regular action figure. And it feels just as flimsy, to be honest. Literally feels like at any moment I could just like break this thing. But so there he is, out of the package. So we'll show you. Very, very small. I was expecting maybe like the you know, like the size of a you know, like the foot tall like GI Joes from back in the day. I was kind of expecting, you know, something like that maybe. But this is literally just like a little like 6-inch plastic action figure. So just right off the bat, I'm pretty disappointed with that, of the scale of it. Definitely not worth 80 something dollars or however much it was I paid for it. Definitely not worth that much money. I'm just gonna say that right now. But we'll get him standing up there, or at least we'll try to. Maybe we won't. We'll just lay him down. Alright, so then we also have, we've got other, like little hands. Probably not going to be able to see this on camera, but there's 6 different hands that you can put on him. I would presume to be able to hold the spear. So he's got, you know, ones with like his hand open. He's got ones where like his fist is like semi-closed. You know, so you can slot the spear into his hands. I mean, we can take a look and kind of see. Yeah, so I mean, you can swap the hands however you like. And then the like the flame, the like madness flame, exactly how that's supposed to go on it. Okay, so the base. I'm just looking at the little instructions inside the flap there. So the flame kind of just slots over the top of the spear here, it looks like. So you can kind of like, I guess that's how it would go. You can probably slide it down a little bit more. So there's the spear with the flame on it. If you wanted to do that, you have that option. We'll get all this packaging out of the way, and then we'll get the spear in his hand, and then we'll probably do like a little close-up view of it. So we'll be right back while we do that. Okay, so we swapped some of the hands out. We got the spear in his hands. This thing, I am not overall very not happy with it. For the price, kind of, if you're asking me, I think this was a ripoff for the price. Like 80 something dollars for this dinky little fucking action figure. So, you know, it's probably on me for not, you know, reading the description of the product fully before I pre-ordered it. It was just kind of a snatch grab. I saw an Elden Ring collectible for pre-order on IGN, and I kind of just pulled the trigger on it. Probably should have read the description. Probably should have read that it's, you know, a very small scale figure. I was at least expecting, like I said at the, you know, towards the beginning of the video, something more along the lines of, you know, like those old school GI Joe, like 1 foot tall figures that, you know, have some heft to them. This is like literally on par with like, you know, an action figure that I could get at Walmart for like $10. This is literally kind of on par with that. Overall, like the sculpt on it is not bad. You know, it does very much look like Vyke from the game, which is good. But the scale of it and like the flimsiness of it, I didn't keep the flame on the spear because it was kind of just giving it too much weight and kind of making it really difficult to get him to stand up. But there he is with the spear. We'll kind of show you the backside. And then we'll try to get a like a close-up look of him here. So we'll be right back while we do that. Okay, so here we are with a closer-up look of him. So very small scale. I mean, overall, the look of it is nice. Like, you know, the armor, the spear, everything. That looks nice. It's just, you know, the scale of it is kind of not really what I was expecting. We'll give you a very close-up look of him here, and the armor and everything. So, I mean, the armor is pretty spot on. You know, and the spear too. Spear looks good. So he does have these open hands. He's got one for each arm. And then there is multiple different, try to give you a look on the side here, and also like the side of his helmet. You know, it's got that kind of like melted, kind of melted look on the side of it there. And like the little pauldron on his shoulder there. So that does articulate as well with his arm. But I will show you the little hands. So, you know, I don't know how well you'll be able to see these, but there's one of them for his other, that's for his right hand, or his right arm. And then there's just several other ones. There's ones with his fists entirely enclosed. Then there's ones with it, you know, kind of like semi-open. So we'll kind of just give you a look there. So like these ones are the ones where his fist is closed. Then we got a couple where it's like kind of semi-open, so you can get him to hold the spear. It's very small, so I don't know if you'll really be able to see it on camera, but and then the Madness fire, or Madness flame, or whatever you want to call it. So overall, I'm not super happy with it, to be completely honest. I think that this could have been a much larger scale. So overall, again, not the scale that I was expecting for this guy. Really wish it was a little bit bigger. I really wish I didn't pay the price that I paid for it. Really don't think it was worth that much money. And overall, I do like the look of it. It's just the scale and kind of like it just feels flimsy in my hand. You know, I guess that's, you know, what can you really expect with something this small? But overall, I'm not really happy with it, to be honest. If I had to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I'd probably give this like a 5 out of 10. Just like the price, man. The price is kind of what really kind of sets me off about this thing. It's definitely not worth that much money for this. Like, just because it's, you know, got like the Elden Ring logo attached to it and everything. You know, just trying to give you some more looks at him here. But yeah, if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Really not terribly happy with it. The only thing that kind of redeems it is pretty spot on to the game. Like the armor and everything, you know, looks just like him. You know, the spear is cool. The fact that you got the interchangeable hands and the fire that you can put on the spear. But overall, just the scale of it and just the feel of it in my hand it's just very flimsy. Like this is on par with, like, again, something I could get at Walmart, like an action figure at Walmart for like $10 or $15. It's just so small scale and so flimsy feeling. Really not terribly happy with it. And right as I said that, his hand fell off. So that is worth noting. As I was kind of the cuts that I made in the video, I was putting the hands on during that process, and there again I'm trying to put the hand back on, the other hand just fell off, so right now he's handless. So not really happy about that. It's just very flimsy, very cheap feeling, and it was definitely not worth the money that I paid for it. The exact cost I can't recall. I'll overlay it on the video once I go and look at the like the confirmation email of it being shipped, so I can really see how much it was that I paid for it. But yeah, really not terribly happy with it. It's very, very cheap, very just flimsy, and the scale of it is just not what I was expecting at all. Again, that could be on me, or probably is on me. I didn't read the description of the item well enough to see that it was just like a 6-inch figure. But I digress. Overall, if I had to grade it, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I'm really not that happy with it. I mean, I will add it to my collection, obviously, because, I do have it now. But overall, not really happy with it. I would not recommend that you get one of these unless you really, really want to get it. Obviously, if it's something you really want to get, your money is your money, and you spend it however you want. I don't judge, but if I could go back and really see the scale of this thing, or actually read it better instead of just Elden Ring collectible snatch grab, I would probably not purchase this for the price that I paid for it. But that's going to wrap it up here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up on it. I really would appreciate that. Leave me some comments in the comment section down below of what you thought. Again, what I thought is it's really not that great, but let me know what you guys think. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, All the Rage Gamer, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well. I really would appreciate that. And if you'd like to get notified each and every time I upload a brand new video here, click the little bell icon next to the subscription box, and you'll get notifications each time I upload a brand new video. So with that said, that's going to wrap it up. Again, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you later in the next one. Just real quick, guys, a little after main video thing here. I'm going to change the rating on this figure to a 0 because this just happened. The spear is in now two pieces, I should say. Just trying to gently, like I went to change one of the hands on the figure and just gently trying to put the spear into his hand. Spear broke in half. This figure is garbage, so I don't recommend you purchase it, especially for the amount of money that it was. I mean, this is just ridiculous. It's not like I forcefully went to, break it in half, but this is the result. This is how cheap and flimsy this product was. Again, I swapped one of the hands on the figure. The figure itself is still intact, but I went to just swap one of the hands on his right hand, or his right arm, and as I was trying to put the spear in, just snapped in half. So just wanted to point that out, and to change my rating on this figure to a 0. Well, maybe not a 0. The figure itself is fine. I'll change this to a 1 out of 10, just because of how frustrating this is. I have reached out to IGN to see if it's possible to get a replacement for the spear, or if I have to reach out to the manufacturer that makes the figurine. But if I can't get a replacement spear, I'm probably just going to try to get a refund on this, because this thing leaves a lot to be desired for the amount of money that I paid for it. So just a little snippet here at the end of the video. Just wanted to point out that just the smallest little bit of pressure snapped the spear in half. So again, thanks for watching.